gentlemen, we're back. Now, you know my next guest as Mr. Sulu from Star Trek, or as you say, Sulu. You're under my spell. Okay, he's just written an autobiography entitled To the Stars. There it is right there. Please welcome George Takei.
Conan, welcome to my show, Late Night with George Takei.
Late Night with George Takei. I love that voice.
Oh, well, thank you.
What
it's
an
the only
amazing
one I've
voice.
got.
No, it really is. It's an incredible voice. It really is.
You don't believe it?
Well, I met you a couple years ago, actually. I don't know if you remember this.
Oh, yeah, in LA.
I met you, and I was trying to get you to do a bit for a show that I was working on.
I know which show it was, too. Can we say it?
No, no, no.
Oh, we
Please
can't.
move on. I used to be in Hee Haw, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, and I was trying to get you to do something, and the minute I met you, I was struck by this amazing voice that you have. I remember exactly what you said to me. I was trying to get you to do this bit, and I said, can you do it? And you said, actually, I won't be able to do the bit. You said, I'm traveling to London, where I'm going to be in a stage production of Aladdin. And you said, and Conan, I play the genie.
I did.
I've never forgotten that sentence because of the way, it's your voice, a very commanding voice.
Well, that's what the genie's got to be. He's got to be in charge. He creates magic.
Well, let's talk. You've written a book. All of America's been waiting for George Takei's book, and here it is. And there are a few things in here that shocked me. First of all, I was shocked to find out that you and, well, William Shatner, you didn't get along that well. Is that true?
You were shocked?
I was shocked.
Why?
He's your captain. You have to obey him.
Well...
Who are you to be complaining about the captain?
We are actors, aren't we?
Yes.
And we created a wonderful illusion, and that's what it was.
I'm not one of the guys that wrote... I wasn't on the cruise ship. I don't buy into it that much. But
yes, it's a floating Star Trek convention, isn't it?
That's what it is.
And that's what, you know, it was a SS Enterprise.
Mm-hmm. But you and Shatner didn't get along. What was your problem with William Shatner?
Well, Bill is...
You call him Bill?
Bill, yes,
okay.
Is supremely self-possessed. The title of the show was Star Trek.
Uh-huh.
He thought it was his solo trek.
Ah.
It's, well, you know, most actors learn that when you're surrounded by good actors,
yes,
and you have the chance to bounce off of them and pick up their rhythms or go counter to their rhythms, mm-hmm, you know, the scene improves and your performance improves. Bill's a talented actor, but alas, he seems to think that the only way that he can function is for him to rise sole and supreme, and the others have to, you know, I mean, he has no compunctions about cutting lines there or getting the camera moved a little bit so that somebody else gets cut out. Or,
wow, now, gee, who would that be?
Well...
Now,
it made it a little bit difficult over the years, yeah.
Now, I understand you didn't always get along with Kirk. I'll call him Kirk. And,
oh, I got along with Kirk.
Oh, you got along with Kirk?
Yes. He was my role model. Okay. Captain Kirk was.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
So when he was in character,
Captain
you got along with him fine.
patterned himself after Captain Kirk. Well, Bill Shatner and George Takei are something else.
Something else. Now, I understand when he moved on to do Star Trek V, he actually had to beg you to do the movie. Is that true?
Oh, well, yeah. I was the last to sign on board. Harv Bennett was the producer of that show, and we were having discussions back and forth. And it wasn't just Bill. It was a lot of other things. And Bill, as a director, I'm sure was privy to all that discussion. But I was holding out, and they, you know, they had to go on with the schedule.
You were holding out for more money.
That's right.
Ah.
I mean, if I really had to... I mean,
you actually could have said, I'm the only one that knows how to drive this thing.
Well, I am.
Either you come up with the cash.
24 years, you know, it's been running without any mishap.
Yes.
And I was in charge there of the helm, at least. I was holding out for more money because it was tough work with that director. And...
So how do you, stop beating around the bush, how do you really feel about William Shatner? I'm going to drag it out of you if I have to.
Well, he's a talented actor. You know, there's a lot of charity in me.
You have the most fiendish laugh.
I do.
Yeah. No,
I do.
sorry, I'm just enjoying it.
Devilish.
Devilish.
Oh, I know. I've been told I sound like an otter in heat.
Okay.
Well,
moving right along.
Bill called. You know, they gathered at his house and they were having a reading of the script, and Bill called, and actually it was he got Nichelle to call, and Nichelle got me on the line.
Who to call?
Nichelle Nichols. Uhura.
Uhura.
Yeah.
Just call them by their show names. It'll help us all.
Uhura.
Uhura calls you, then Kirk gets on the line.
And said, George, I've got someone here who wants to talk to you, you know. And then she handed the receiver over. And it was Bill's voice. And Bill said, Georgie. Now, no one calls me Georgie. My name is George. Even my mother doesn't call me Georgie.
Okay.
He says, Georgie, why aren't you with us? And I said, Bill, I'm sure you've had your discussions with Harv, and, you know, we have some problems here. He says, but Georgie, we need you. I need you. Georgie. And I said, Bill, you know, I suggest you have your discussion with Harv. I was very much tempted right there to say, I'll never come on board if he's going to be calling me Georgie all through the filming of that movie. You know what? We were just playing to talk one segment. I have to talk to you some more. If you're this free with this much, there's no end to what we'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. George Takei is going to spill all the beans about everything. We'll have more with him when we come back. Oh, my.